ever since my resurgence, right, I did a series of interviews that I feel were all pretty interesting for different reasons. You know, the Keemstar interview, no one expected to go well, and it was probably internet breaking in some ways, how well it went. Then we had the interview with Stuttering Craig, which I completely destroyed the fucking guy, and he embarrassed himself publicly, which is exactly what I thought he was going to do, but it is what it is. Then we had the interview with June the King after my documentary had come out, and then we had an interview with someone called Tolomeo, who is a streamer who I used to have interactions with many years ago. Now, all that happened, and then it's been like about a month almost, and I haven't had an interview, all right? And you may be wondering why, and I've told you some of the reasons why. But in a nutshell, I'm just going to be as transparent as possible, okay? The people who would be interested, or you would be interested in seeing me interview, okay? For example, let's talk about like Boogie and stuff like that. These people are not people who, I hate to say it, are very professional. Like Boogie, I'm not even kidding you. Boogie still hasn't accepted my Discord friend request. He wants to do this interview. He tells everyone on his own show he's coming on my show to do the interview. He's still not accepted my Discord request. So there's no way we could ever do an interview. You get it? So here's the thing. These people, I've been, working on trying to get certain people on the show that I thought would be interesting or based off of drama purposes and things like that. And I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you guys right now. I'm fucking tired of it at this point. Like, talking with these people behind the scenes every night, trying to get their attention. One day they're interested, the next day they're not. And, or they're interested, but then they just don't respond for 2 weeks. And it's like, listen, I have a lot of stuff that I can do on my show. I could do game news. I could talk about topics of games that I'm playing. We could be talking about my detractors or review tech. I could be watching and reacting to other content. There's lots of things to do on the Level 1 podcast outside of getting people on here for interviews, all right? And in truth, I've enjoyed doing a lot of this new content. I feel like the podcast has a new life to it because we're doing all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see the point in me constantly going out of my way, trying to contact all these people, and then they just fucking are so flaky, right? They really are. Like, there's one person who I really wanted to interview, but at this point, this person is just so ignorant to how the internet works that they actually believe everything my detractors have actually said about me. So there's no point in me trying to win this person over because they're just going to keep watching more detractor content and then making other excuses to why not to do the interview. So I'm done trying, right? Boogie, I've been trying to get Boogie on the show since the moment Keemstar was on the show. And he says he wants to do it. He swears he wants to do it. Then I don't hear from him for days. Then all of a sudden he wants to do it again. Then I don't hear from him for days. Then he wants to do it during my night stream the day before without me even having announced he's coming on yet because he didn't confirm. He's still not adding me to Discord. At this point, I don't care. Really, and I'm just being, again, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just being transparent. I'm at my wit's end, and I just don't care about this shit anymore. Like, I shouldn't have to every night before I go to bed sit around DMing 20 people. Hey, are you still interested? Hey, this, that. I don't care, to be honest. I'm just being very, I'd rather have fun. Like, at night, before I go to sleep, I should be able to watch a couple funny clips. Maybe watch a movie, because people have been saying, did you watch any horror movies this month? One. I watched one at the very beginning of October because I'm working every fucking night after I'm offline. I'm still working, trying to get people on the show. And I realized, like, I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, why am I working my ass off when there's no guarantee of any kind of payoff for these fucking people even coming on the show, right? Listen, personally, I think that if Boogie came on this show, it would be entertaining. That's my take. A lot of people disagree with me because a lot of people hate this guy, right? And I get it, but I still feel like if I managed to get him on the show, it would be entertaining. But at this point, I just don't care. And it's not just him. There's other people as well who I've been talking with for weeks. And it's just like, I just don't care anymore. I'll tell you this. There's two people who I'm interested in still having on the show. One of which Wings of Redemption. I would love to have him on the show when he's ready. He just had surgery. He's going to be in recovery. When he's up to it and feeling better, and he wants to do the show, I have an open door policy that he can come on the show. All right. And I know that he'll actually, like, hopefully contact me and we'll talk about it. All right. And there's one other person who I've been in the talks with for many months, actually, about the potential of appearing on my show. And I would like to have him on, too, when he's ready. But outside of that, I just don't care. Literally, I don't give a fuck. Especially when you got morons like Review Tech who are like, I'm going to leak Phil's DMs. Go ahead. I didn't do anything wrong in any of these DMs. These are DMs trying to get people's attention, to get them to be on the show, who I think would be interesting. There's nothing I'm hiding in these DMs. It's not like I put horrible things in these fucking DMs to the people. These people are unhinged. I'm going to leak Phil's DMs for attention because I don't have content. Good for you. Did it work? Has it really been your big break yet that you leaked DSP's DMs to you trying to get an interview? You're a moron. So that's the truth, is that I just don't care anymore. All right? I don't care about Rich. I don't care about Jay. I don't care about Boogie. I don't care about the other 7, 8 people who have been trying to like get on the show. If they were interested, they would have come on by now. And at this point, I'm just tired of spending time on this shit. So I'm done with the interviews, except Wings of Redemption when he's ready, and or this other person who I've been in the talks with. But at this point, I just don't care anymore. I'm bored. I don't want to spend time every night trying to reach out to people and talk to people and say, hey, will you come on the show? And then I get ghosted for like a week. And then they come back, oh yeah, I'm interested. And then they ghost me for another week. Like, well, then I don't care about you. You're boring. Really, like I'm trying to get interest, but I give up. I'd much rather have a show where we can have content where we laugh and we enjoy each other's company and we talk, rather than every night I have to fucking bust my ass trying to get people to be on this fucking show. I don't care. This wasn't, the whole idea was it was supposed to be DSP Asks It. Remember, this was a show I was going to do on my React channel a year and a half, 2 years ago. And it was going to be an interview series. And I really enjoyed doing it. Like, I wanted to do it. And I couldn't do it because of the bullshit side scroller stuff. So now that panned out and passed away. No, it passed by, I guess I should say. It kind of died out. No one cares about the side scroller shit anymore after I fucking felted Craig to shit. So now it's like, okay, do people actually want to do it or not? I guess not. So I don't care. All right. The king has much better fucking things to do with his time than wasting time talking with these people every night and then getting nothing out of it because they're just fucking unprofessional bores, quite frankly. All right. So that's that. You don't need to ask me about who's coming on the show as a guest. I'll let you know if and when there is one. For now, I'm just tired of it. I don't want to keep saying, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. You know me, I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver. Imagine if I had promised you guys that Boogie was going to be on this show this week and how many people would have been disappointed. I'm glad I never did. You know, and that's what I mean. Like, I have better things to do with my time. I literally have like 10 tabs open on my browser right now of potential things to do on the show today. I don't need these people for interviews. Okay? So, there you go. I'm done with that nonsense. Now, in the meantime, if you guys are interested in being on the show, like, for example, if there is someone out there who's interested, you feel free to reach out to me. But I'm done actively going after people to be on the show. At this point, I just don't care. I don't need these people, you know? I'll be honest with you guys. When Keemstar was on the show, he said a few things. Like, for example, he says, I hope that you can keep the momentum going. I hope you don't blow it. And interesting interviews right off the bat would be Review Tech and Stuttering Craig. Stuttering Craig, I did right away. Review Tech is never going to happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to take the advice from someone on the internet who knows what he's doing and gets attention for his content. And I was like, I'm going to try. I tried my best. All right. But if these fucking bums are going to be just unprofessional bums and can't be fucking talked to, then I don't give a fuck. I have more things to do with my time than them, than waste it every night. I'm done wasting time on them every night. Like, seriously, I want to be able to start, like, enjoying October. It's October 17th, and I've watched one horror movie. That's crazy. I want to start watching horror content. I want to start talking about it on my streams. I want to start relaxing some more. And God forbid, I need the relaxation. In my personal life, I got a lot of stress and shit going on. I need to be having relaxing time, not fucking, hey, let's talk about these fucking idiots for an hour or two every night to try to get them to come on my show. I don't care anymore. All right? I just don't give a fuck. Right? Okay. So, done with the nonsense. And I'm putting my foot down on that, so stop asking, too. I mean it like, is this person going to come on? Is that person going to come on? No, they're not. They're not coming on. There you go. Okay. So now that I got that out of the way, the few quick things, let's do some shout-outs.